What's going on, Pokemon's friends? It's your boy Tyler and
Garza
and
Thomas
of the Delaware Delawbirds, of the Atlanta Bravebirds, and I am the Nevada Lycan Pack. We are here for the recap show for week 1 of the actual season. It's no longer preseason, boys. What did y'all think of these battles?
It was pretty exciting. I liked how well Robert did for someone who doesn't battle a lot.
I thought it was pretty exciting to see what everybody's bringing to the table so far. I think it's going to make up for a very exciting season.
We'll go ahead and get into this first off with our logos, but the first thing we want to bring up is a coach change. We no longer have Coach Jace of the Redskin Rockets. We now have Coach Jordan. I say coach, but it's Coach Jordan. She did decide to keep the Redskin Rocket name alive, so she liked the name. So she will be taking Jace's place, and she already gave TJ a run for his money on the first battle, for her first battle ever. But let's go ahead and get into these battles. What are y'all excited?
Very.
Sure
Ready.
am.
The first match we're going to go over is the Houston Hippowdons versus Detroit Dragonites. Ryan of the Houston Hippowdons brought the Mega Metagross, the Hippowdon, the Snorlax, the Jellicent, and the Mandibuzz, and Entei. And why Jesse of the Detroit Dragonites brought Mega Aerodactyl, Milotic, Shuckle, Ninetales, Mew, and Mimikyu. This was a very fun match to watch. Of course, we have it on our channel because Jesse did his battle on camera. But this was a really fun match to watch. Me and Jermaine were talking in our last overview video how we really wanted to see this. We were hoping for not a sweep, but it was real close to the sweep. Ryan brought in Snorlax. He told me before the battle that he had been prepping real good. He put Facade, I think, on all 6 of his Pokemon. Just ready for that Shuckle, the Toxic Any, but he got a Blessing, and he got the Will-O-Wisp instead, just making him lose less life and just murdering Jesse's team. What did you two think of this battle?
This battle, to me, was hysterical. Watching Jesse lose that terribly was the greatest thing.
Okay.
Honestly, the strategy with getting that Z belly drum and the Facade with the burn, I mean, it was exceptionally clever. That was an excellent move on Ryan's part. I will give him that, absolutely.
They both did really well. Jesse kind of, like, you can see in the video that he figured out, why didn't I throw Mimikyu in here the whole time, take the Disguise Hit, get some chip damage, but he didn't think about it. All he thought about was getting Milotic in there and Dragon Tailing it out, but it was too much for him. So let's go on into the second match. It is going to be the Atlanta Bravebirds, Garza's team, versus the Florida Crocodiles. Garza, tell us what you brought and what Robert brought.
I brought Mega Heracross, Ambipom, Crozma, Azel, Charizard, and Jolteon. And he brought Mega Blaziken, Mudsdale, Kingdra, Chestnut, Alakazam, and Buzzwole.
This was a very interesting match. While I was watching it the whole time, I was thinking Garza is done for, but he brought the Ambipom out, and somehow that thing just brought him back in, picking up 5 kills. Of course, Robert is new to the game and new to battling, but he almost had it if it wasn't for that monkey.
Can't catch these hands.
He did not catch those hands. TJ, what was your thoughts on it?
You know, as Garza is, I was very surprised that he came through with the win. I thought it was a very, very close match for sure. I mean, like you just said, I thought Garza was done for myself, but he came through with that Ambipom, and I think it really stayed true for what he was trying to go for.
Of course, if you watch the battle, you notice that Robert did not Mega Evolve. He told me that he beat the Elite Four, but he did not know that he had to get to a certain port in the game on Pony Island. Pony, to unlock the key bracelet. So he apologized for it. I told him I'll let it slide because he did not know. And I made the same mistake a little while back. So that is why he did not have Mega Blaziken. Same ability though, and yeah, it did good.
It did.
It was kind of more of a disadvantage without the attack boost.
It was.
So nothing to really shame him on. But going on to the next one is going to be my Nevada Lycanpax versus the Kansas City Klefkis of Jermaine. Again, we faced off after preseason, and I was able to get the 6-0 on him again. A little, who was it? Don Fan didn't get to see much action, and Scissor didn't. Jermaine brought some good strategies. I'm really surprised he didn't bring the Mag Mortar because a lot of my team was weak to fire, and it kind of like gave some coverage moves for him. I was really surprised to see Mega Scizor because I had Rotom Heat and Alolan Marowak, and he knew it, but he brought what he brought, and it was a good battle to me. Some people have been giving him crap for it, but he shouldn't, because I really had to think about my plays and make sure I got that 6-0, and it's nothing that I just played really well, and he did, yeah.
It was not to be taken lightly, that's for sure.
It was not easy. But let's go on into the second. Oh, I should read off what I brought. I brought Mega Blastoise, Alola Marowak, Rotom Heat, Tapu Koko, Donphan, Scizor, and Jermaine brought Mega Scizor, Goodra, Alola Muck, Comfey, Mismagius, and Klotzer. Going on into the next match is going to be the New England Pat Rats, Dalton and Barry's Bayou Blazikens. Dalton brought his Mega Lucario, Victini, Mamoswine, Superior, Coffagrievous, Galvantula, while Barry brought his Mega Swampert, Hydreigon, Gigalith, Carbink, Tesserina, and Politoed. Now this was an easy mistake that could have been happened, but Barry had a lot weak to grass, and just Dalton took advantage of it whenever he got rid of the Hydreigon. It was just superior setup time. Did y'all get to see this battle since it came in late?
I have not.
TJ?
I can see a little bit of it. All I know is that with that contrary ability and Leaf Storm, man, that Superior probably wiped.
It was looking like a close match at the beginning, but once he got the 2 Leaf Storms off and all those grass weaknesses, he was able to pull in the W. So it was a good match for Barry, and just that Superior is nothing to mess with. Well, going on into the next one is going to be the Tennessee Typhlosions versus the Tennessee Electabuzzes. Mike brought his Nugget brought the Mega Salamence, the Moltres, the Neligo, Starmie, Kieran Black, and Togekiss. While Mike brought the Mega Tyranitar, Escadrille, Scyther, Toxicroak, Houndoom, and Volcanion. This was a thing people have been taking advantage of since the beginning of the season once they unlocked that he had a bunch of weak to ground types. And once he was able to take out the Nihiligo, and then after that the Mega Salamence just came out and earthquaked everything. He did kind of do a switch into Escadrille trying to get the Sand Rush, but he had Earthquake on the Mega Salamence, and then after that he got a Dragon Dance, and it was a little hurtful to watch. But Mike's trying to work and trade with people to get rid of those Earthquake weaknesses. What did y'all think of the battle?
It was good overall. I really hope to see Mike next season. What do you think, Thomas?
You know, it just, in all knowledge that Nuggets Pokemon are in fact real, it was a pretty good match. Mega Salamence taking in the sweep right there, that Earthquake, him with the Dragon Dance, it's kind of promised like it's gonna take it all right there. Like Garza said, I can't wait to see what Mike brings to the table next season. I think it's all gonna be very interesting, and see where we can go from here.
Going on into the next battle, I think we know who it is. It is Thomas's Delaware Delibirds versus Coach Jordan's Redskin Rockets. Thomas, tell us a little what you brought, and then tell us what Jordan brought against you.
Okay, so start with Mega Sceptile, Blastoise, Incineroar, Electivire, Mesh Spirit, and Tapu Bulu. And Jordan brought Mega Absol, Zangoose, Nidoking, Noivern, Trevenant, and Skarmory. Now, I will say, for being a novice player as well as a novice coach in this draft, I must say she did bring the heat. I'm not going to say this because I suck. Honestly, she did give me a run for my money, and people should be a little worried about her. Don't sleep on Jordan.
Oh, ever since she joined this league, she's been at the battle tree nonstop.
The dedication is there, and like I said, don't sleep on it. She has some tricks up her sleeves. I believe that for sure.
Garza?
Honestly, Thomas, I'm proud of you. You got your first victory in this tournament. You did it. You did it.
Watch out, Nugget.
I can't give my full opinion because that's my girl and, biased opinion. But I think she did real well for picking up the game an hour before I told Jace that we're replacing him, and telling TJ that I'm going to make her, or she agreed to battle him. And so she had an hour to prepare a team. Of course, TJ gave her the benefit and let me answer her questions during the battle because she was like, "What does Will-O-Wisp do?" and stuff like that. She never asked, "What should I do next?" But I did answer her questions that were, So it was real good for her first time ever picking up a DS.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And like you were just saying, you were answering questions that were just very basic. She was still going with her gut interest of what could be the right move. She was still trusting in the fact that she was making the right move. And if she didn't make it, she would learn from that to use in the next battle. And I think for that, I give her absolutely A for effort.
She almost had you, but she didn't know Sucker Punch was a priority move.
Yes, and absolutely, I will take the novice nits for it and advantage, but take it lightly, people.
Alright. So the MVP Pokemon with a whopping 2 votes from the polls from the other Pokemon's trainers, thanks for voting, is Ryan's Snorlax with the Facade. And it was a very, very clean match for Ryan.
It was.
Of course, Ryan is still undefeated, although he was undefeated in preseason. He's won his first match in the season. I still count as undefeated because his team is a team and a half. So he's going to be hard to fight or face. I don't know what week I face him, but I'm going to spend a lot of time preparing. But congrats, Ryan. You have got the MVP of the week. Going on to the top 5 of the season MVP board, which is all the KOs and deaths we've been keeping up with. We've got Ryan's Mega Metagross with 11-2, Ryan's Snorlax with 11-3, my Alolan Marowak with 9-1, Dalton's Galvantula 8-3, and Mega Sceptile 8-4. So you happy to see your Sceptile up there?
I'm finally doing good. I'm so happy to see that. The fact that it made top 5, I am nothing but pleased. Not to say this is all going to my head, but watch out, Nugget.
Now let's get on to what Thomas did wrong.
We had to boost you up there.
Other than flipping off the camera earlier. But he let Skarmory get all 3 layers of spikes up from Jordan. So she was able to get all 3 while he just spammed Shadow Ball. And then to keep that going, she was able to get Zangoose in for free because that was a predictable, I wonder what he's going to do for the 4th turn. So she was able to get Zangoose in for free. Of course, she didn't know what Facade did for the toxic boost Zangoose, so she went with Shadow Claw, and you just have so many berries. So many berries on your Pokemon. You had the Ghost Weakening Berry.
I come prepared.
So you were able to take her Zangoose out pretty quick. And then you gave Mega Absol a free Swords Dance. She asked me what Swords Dance did. I told her she did not know that the burn cut your attack down by 2. But whenever I was watching it, there was nothing you could really do. She was going to get a sword stance anyways, but Electivire was not going to be able to. She probably could have got +4. I don't remember exactly how much damage he did, but she ended up just nice slashing after that.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you were just saying, like she could have gotten +4, but because I was using Break, if I'm not mistaken, and it was doing, I think, half damage, so she could have got another one in there and possibly maybe gotten a little bit of a chance to squeeze into the last move, maybe a bad damage roll on my part. But it's just all up to chance at that point. Again, like I still think she did great. But on my part, yeah, with the 3 layers of spikes, I could have switched into a center or and just flare blitz stuff frick out of that Skarmory and taking that out very quickly before the 3rd layer got out there, or even the 2nd layer. It could have been up to me, but I was riding that first turn because I was taking in the hype of the new battle. It was kind of overwhelming.
The next matchup is going to be Coach Ryan versus Coach Jordan, the Houston Hippowdons versus the Redskin Rockets. And then it's going to be Coach Jesse of the Detroit Dragonites versus Coach Jermaine of the Kansas City Klefkis. Then we have Coach Thomas of the Delaware Dillabirds versus Garza of the Atlanta Bravebirds. Then we have my Nevada Lycanbacks versus Dalton's New England Pat Rats. Then we have Coach Robert of the Florida Crocodiles facing off against Coach Nugget of the Tennessee Typhlosions. And then we have Coach Mike of the Tennessee Electabuzzes versus Coach Barry of the Bayou Blazekins. This is going to be some fun matches because, of course, we have you two facing off. And then we also have Jesse and Jermaine, because you know how much they're in a bromance together.
Yep.
They just love each other so much. So they're going to have fun. Hopefully Jermaine does not let him take him down with the shuckle again. So some pretty fun battles coming up. Well, I'm excited to see y'all's battles next weekend. And of course, I post mine here. Garza's starting to post his. TJ, you will not be posting yours because Garza's posting. I only have one DS to do this. And Jesse should be doing his too. And the other ones will do the battle codes. I'll put the battle codes to the other two in the description for people who don't know us that want to watch the battles between Thomas and Jordan and Dalton and Barry. So, we will see y'all next time. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you want to keep up with this draft league as exciting and entertaining as we are. But I will see y'all next time. Or we will see y'all next time.
Yeah.
I'm Tyler Tickle Maina.
I'm Metalhead Garza.
I'm Thomas from the Delaware Delibirds.
We'll catch y'all next time.
Bye!